See what I'm saying here? Oh my god, you're spoiling your crewman. Yes, I'm spoiling them. The reason why I'm spoiling them is that way they work hard for you. If you spoil your crewmen and your actors, they're gonna work harder for you. They're not gonna slack off as much. If I gave the crewmen shitty food, they'd still work hard for me, but they're not gonna work as hard. Chances are you're gonna catch cheesy scenes in your movie, man. If you don't pay them a lot of money, or at least, to be fair, Hollywood can't afford to pay the crew off the game. If you can't afford to pay them with money, spoil them with their buffet, man. That way they work hard for you. If you spoil them with buffet, even though they're getting shitty money, they'll work a little harder for you. Because they're getting shitty money, chances they'll slack off a little bit, obviously. But if you give them a nice buffet, they're gonna work a little bit harder for you. See what I'm saying here? Because Hollywood's cheap. Hollywood can easily afford to give the crew an actors buffet, a luxurious buffet. They're just cheap. They don't want to do that because they're cheap, man. Hollywood's cheap. They can afford to fly them privately. They choose to fly them commercial because they're cheap. Yeah, man. Obviously. Yeah, Ivan Hollywood. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Look, man. I base what I'm saying off what I've seen from behind the scenes, based off what people say, what the actors say. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, holy shit, Hollywood's cheap. Yeah, man, Hollywood's fucking cheap. Hollywood is not like Hollywood is not cheap. Hollywood is not cheap. Is cheap in the sense of like they what? Even though they pay the actors a lot of money on stuff, compared to skyscrapers are cheap. You see what I'm saying here? Because Hollywood obviously pays the actors a lot of money, obviously, but like the Hollywood they're cheap, obviously. You see what I'm saying? They can easily fly the actors and crew and fly, but they don't do it because they're cheap. I want to save a couple $100 for myself. They serve the crewmen shittier food, not bad food. Like they serve them like I don't know, like steak, potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Meat, potatoes, salad, pasta. Now it's not bad food, but that's pretty shitty food. In other words, Ivan's serving them luxurious food, man. Like all you can eat sliders. I'm gonna tell Eric Chong if he's hired. Look, man, I don't want you making big ass burgers. No, make sliders. That way it's unique. Make nice know how in what in McDonald's you have like cheeseburgers. Think of some of that. Make some of that for the burgers. Small sliders with cheese. Make the small sliders with cheese. Don't put like tomatoes on something. No, the crewmen are gonna have to dress what they want in their burger. But make nice sliders. Make nice thin crust. No, don't make thick pizza. Make thin crust pizza. You know when you go to those buffets, you get those nice thin crust pizzas. Nice thin. Make three. Don't have a bunch of options of pizza. You're wasting money. Have three options. Have pepperoni, cheese, and veggie. That's enough. Have like six of those. Obviously. That's why the chefs are going to be hard work because with the crewmen, you're looking at like three sections. I'm going to have them make three sections of buffets. Every 500 people go in one section, 500 people eat in another section, and 500 people eat in another section. And those 500 people are going to demolish the food. As the chefs are going to have to constantly cook more food and stack more food in the area where everyone serves their food. Obviously, because the crewmen are going to demolish that food, man. By the time I don't know, you're looking at have three sections that way you don't stall the line. Have three sections of 500 people. That's enough. And by the time like 200 people serve their food, a lot of the food would have already been demolished, obviously. Because most people in the crewmen are going to eat 2 to 3 plates on average. Because they're going to be hungry, man, when they're filming. Because everyone, how it's going to work the third year, everyone eats their food. Everyone eats their food. The actors wake up at 4. They film. I'll have my breakfast. I'll have everyone eat breakfast at 9. At 9 o'clock. So if the actors wake up, they film for a couple of hours, and at 9 o'clock, everyone eats their breakfast, obviously. Three sections of buffets, obviously. The head chefs are going to be hard at work cooking that food, obviously. The crewmen are going to demolish that menu, man. Hence why I'm going to tell Peter Jackson, look, man, when we order the food, make sure we don't under order, but also make sure we don't over order. Like you just don't want to waste a lot of food. Last thing you want to happen is have everyone eat the food. Everyone eats 3 plates, and then you know what I'm saying, and everyone's full, and you have like a bunch of food left. You don't want to do that. That's why you're wasting food. Chances are, after everyone's eaten 2 to 3 plates, there should be little leftovers. We should have ran out of a lot of food. That's why you tell the farms how much they're gonna. Okay, Ivan, how much people are you feeding? Okay, I'm feeding 1,500 people. Okay, most people eat a good 2 to 3 plates on average. They can give you an estimated quote on how much food you need to order. Okay, they're gonna eat 3 times a day. All the 1,500 people are gonna eat 2 plates on average. Do 3 just in case. All the 1,500 people are gonna eat 3 plates on average. You do that, and then they give you an estimated quote, and that way you order the perfect amount of food, obviously. And worst comes to worst, if there's a lot of food left, I'll have the extras demolish it. Actually, because the extras are gonna be working. I'm gonna tell the extras, look, man, if there's a lot of food left, you can demolish. If there's like, I don't know, I can tell if there's like 500 extras, look, man, if there's a lot of food left, you can, because the extras are gonna want a piece of that menu, man. They're gonna, but I'm not feeding the extras because it's just gonna cost you more money. The only way I'll feed the extras is if there's only like, if I'm filming a scene and there's like 100 extras, I can feed them. Because it won't affect. But if there's like 3,000 extras, 6,000 extras, I can't, 1,500 extras, 5,000 extras, I can't what? I can't feed them. It's too much. 30 chefs can't handle that. It's too much. I can easily afford to hire 100 chefs, but you're just I'm not going to hire 100 chefs to feed the extras. You're wasting money. To feed 60,000 extras, you have to hire like 100 chefs. And I'm not doing that. That's crazy. It's just going to cost me more money. It's like I'm gonna have to pay those 100 chefs their money. It's just gonna cost you more money, man. Hence why I'm gonna tell you, actually, look, man, you're gonna have to bring your own lunch, your own breakfast, and your own what. The actors are gonna be a bit angry, obviously, because they all want a piece of that menu, man. I want a piece of that menu because you're looking at a top-notch menu, bread, crispy fries, you know what I'm saying, all you can eat sliders. I'm saying, yeah. So when the crewmen and actors eat their what, eat their nice food during what, during lunch, you're gonna see the actors eating their own. Look, man, you're gonna have to bring your own. I'm gonna tell you, look, man, bring your own lunch, man. I'm not because I'm paying them their salary. They won't mind. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. Even though you're not feeding us, you pay us for salary. Yes, I pay you with salary. The money that I pay you can use it to go to a nice restaurant in Switzerland and buy your own food. You see what I'm saying? If you don't pay them, then you have to feed them, obviously. Because I'm paying them, I don't have to feed them. If you pay your extras, you don't have to feed them. So you don't have to feed them, obviously. You see what I'm saying? You do not have to feed them. What I could do, I could feed the actors, but if you feed the actors, if I feed the actors, I'm gonna have to what? I'm gonna have to what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to what? I'm gonna have to hire another. I can do like a barbecue for them or something like that. No, I can't, man. It's gonna cost me a lot of money, man. I can't feed them. I can't. 60,000 people is crazy. I can't feed all those people. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to hire a lot of people for that, man. I hire a lot of people, and it's just gonna cost me more money. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But the actors might be angry because they won't. Like, look, when I pay you $180, you got your 2 hours off. You can easily go to a nice place in Switzerland and eat your food, and so they won't be mad, obviously. See what I'm saying? But I'm spoiling them. They still get their what? They still get their what? If I feed 6,000 actors, the food will run out, man. I'll run out of food. This is crazy. I can afford to feed 6,000 people, but it's gonna cost me a lot more money, and I'm gonna have to hire like 100 chefs for that. Which is crazy. I'm not gonna hire 100 chefs. You know, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not hiring 100 chefs. You see what I'm saying? 6,000 people is too much, man. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because the actors, trust me, when the actors see the actors and crewmen eating their nice breakfast, Peter Jackson eating his nice breakfast. You know what I'm saying? They see the lunchtime happens. They see the crewmen and actors eating that nice food. They're all gonna want a piece of that. Yeah, I want a piece of that menu, man. But they're not gonna get a piece of the menu. As I told you, the crewmen are gonna demolish all the food, man. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert, the crewmen are going to demolish everything. You're looking at very little leftovers. I'll tell the actors, look, man, if there's leftovers, you guys can demolish if you want to, but chances are there won't be enough for all of you guys. First comes, first serve. Hey, look, man, first comes, first serve. If once everyone's full, if there's a lot of leftovers, you guys can demolish the food. I could do some of that for them, but the chances are there won't be enough for all the extras. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Hence why what? Hence why the actors and crewmen are going to be shocked by Sky. Oh my God, Sky Source blows hot right away. Yeah, you're looking at a top-notch menu. You know what I'm saying? All the actors from are saying are going to demolish that menu. You know, you're going to see John Boyega, Idris Elba, Von Jones, Ariana Grande, all those people. You're going to see them demolishing the menu, man. You're going to see them bragging. Today I'm going to have my nice teriyaki meats with my ribs. You know what I'm saying? My nice pizza with my garlic sauce, my nice potato salad. You know what I'm saying? My nice coleslaw. So you're going to see them bragging like, holy shit, these actors are getting spoiled. Yeah. So, yeah, top-notch menu, man. Yeah. I'm going to demolish. As I eat a lot, man. VJ eats a lot too, I heard. Yeah, man. Me and VJ are gonna demolish that menu too, man. Yeah, man. Ivan, what's your main thing? The main thing I'm probably gonna eat is the burgers and pizza. Those are like my two favorite foods in the world. Burgers and pizza are my two favorite foods in the world. So I'm gonna be eating a lot of pizza and a lot of burgers, obviously. And I like ribs and wings and stuff, but like I'm more into like the burgers and I'll eat my ribs a lot with my rice and my teriyaki meats. I'm gonna balance it out every day. Some days I'll have my sliders with my poutine. Afterwards I have my what? My ribs with my teriyaki meats and salad. The next day I have my pizza with wings. You balance it out. I have my pizza with poutine. As I'm making nice breaded crispy fries too. Yeah, with poutine, man. That's why the actors are gonna be a bit pissed off, obviously, because they all want a piece of that. Man, look, man, I'm not feeding 60,000 people. That's crazy. To feed 60,000 people will take how long? I don't know, like hours. We don't have. I'm only giving the crewman 2 hours of filming. To feed 6,000 people, you're looking at a 2 hour line, man. Something crazy. That's why the actors are gonna have to bring their own lunch, man. I'm not feeding them. Look, man, I'm paying you $180 a day. I'm not feeding you. Obviously, I'm not feeding you. We can find a way to make it work. Which says I can do a thing. I can hire. I can what I can do. I can hire. I can hire separate chefs, and they cook. They cook. They cook. I can do a thing where I talk to all the pizza owners. I talk to all the pizza owners in what? I talked to all the pizza owners in Switzerland. I said, hey, look, man, I'm gonna feed all these crewmen. Can you make pizza for all these extras? You can do some of that for them for the lunch if you want. The chances are I'm not gonna do that. Even those restaurants kind of handle 6,000 people. That's crazy. It's too much people. You see what I'm saying here? But the actors are gonna be a bit pissed off though when they see, because they all want a piece of that menu, man. Because you're looking at a top unheard of menu. Yeah, no company spoils these people the way I does. Yeah, all you can drink. They want that milkshake, that Coke. You know what I'm saying? They want those nice strudels, those nice eggs, obviously with their nice crispy bacon and nice sausages, and pancakes, and yeah, man, they want a piece of that. I'm saying strudels. I don't have to have waffles. I'll have waffles too. Have some options. You have waffles. You don't need waffles. I'm gonna have them custom make whipped cream too. You can have that with your pancakes, obviously. That's why Scotches will blow all out of the water. Yeah, man. Hence even actors like Idris Elba, Ariana Grande, Danielle Minette, Lee Mohan Soo, John Boyega. Well, once they experience the office and Delta Jet, they're gonna be shocked. Obviously, the limo driver every day. They're gonna be staying at a nice hotel. They're all, oh my god, Sky's top notch. I'm saying. And once the fourth year happens, the production starts, and they see all the sets that are built. They're all gonna be shocked. Like, holy shit, this is nothing like Hollywood is nothing like Sky Source. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They see thousands of extras, obviously. And then once they see the menu, then once I know, okay guys, the head of production is responsible for letting all the actors know when it's time. Okay guys, it's time. Okay guys, let's take a break. Okay guys, let's take a break. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Peter and crew, let's take a break. It's breakfast time. And the actors and directors get VIP for breakfast because they're filming all day. Okay, look, man. Whenever it's time for breakfast, the actors get their VIP first in line, and all the other crewmen have to wait in line to eat their food, obviously. And I'll give the crewmen and actors 2 hours off, which is good. That way you give them a lot of time off. That way, because they're going to be filming all day. Give them an hour and a half to 2 hours off. An hour and a half is good enough. I'll give them an hour and a half off. Good enough. Peter Jackson, all of them, they get their hour and a half off, and once the actors start see the menu, they see the eggs, the bacon, the sausage, the French toast, the pancakes, the donuts, the strudels, Captain Crunch, Fruit Loops. They're all gonna be like, holy shit, man, Ivan, you see all you can eat. Holy shit, Ivan's spoiling us. Yeah, all you can eat: eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes. You know, what I'm saying strudels. Strudels are good too. Yeah, you guys don't know strudels. Yeah, I'm gonna have them make strudels too. And donuts, and that's enough. I can have them I can have them make waffle soup, but we don't need waffles. Pancakes is enough. Most people prefer pancakes over waffles, anyways, right? Pancakes are better than waffles. Homemade syrup, custom made syrup too. Yeah, like holy shit, Ivan's spoiling us. Yeah, you're gonna see them bragging. You know what I'm saying that's why Scotch was better in Hollywood. Yeah, that's why I need Peter Jackson helping me with that stuff. Hey, Peter, I need you helping me with the food, man. We're gonna call the best farms in Switzerland. We're gonna order that top notch food. The only thing that will not be custom made, the only thing that will not be custom made is the cereal. The cereal we can just call a company and order all the cereal. The Fruit Loops, oatmeal, and Captain Crunch, just call a company for that. Was everything else in the menu was custom made. Even the syrup is custom. I'm gonna tell Eric John, look man, I want you custom making the syrup too. Custom make your own syrup, everything. Get the best sap from the farms. Custom make your own syrup. Yeah, for the pancakes, all that stuff. Yeah, man. And the eggs. The eggs are not custom made. The eggs are you just buy it from the farms, obviously, right? But I'm buying eggs from the farms. I'm not buying eggs from the farms. I'm buying eggs from the farms. Pork from the farms with the bacon and sausage. You see what I'm saying here? Dough for the pancakes and strudels and donuts. Yeah, man. Something crazy, yeah. Obviously. And once all the actors in Hollywood see the behind the scenes of my documentary, they're all gonna be shocked, like, holy shit, man, Sky Source blows Hollywood out of the water. Yeah, man. Sky Source blows Hollywood out of the water. It looks something crazy. Hence why the acting shows organizations and Peter Jackson will beg. Because they know when they go back to Hollywood, even though they're gonna make a lot of money, Hollywood's cheap compared to Sky Source. Peter Jackson, yeah, I know I'm gonna be successful in Hollywood, but man, even though I'm gonna make a lot of money, I'm a dirty slave. Hollywood's fucking cheap. They're gonna fly me commercials. They're gonna have me. They're gonna what? They're gonna serve me shitty food like they did in Lord of the Rings. They're not gonna spoil me with lemon dry every day the way Ivan did. Yeah, I'm not. They won't do that, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have that shitty budget, that shitty $100 million budget for my movies. I don't have the freedom like I do in Ivan's movie. Yeah, he knows. Yeah, if I go out to Hollywood, even though, in other words, once Peter Jackson, all the actors were a part of my $980 million budget movie, because the budget's so big, once they go to Hollywood, Hollywood will feel small. When they do a $200 million budget movie, it feels very small because they were used to being in that big, unheard of technology budget movie. They're used to getting served unheard of food. Whereas in Hollywood, they serve the actors cheaper food. Not bad food. I've seen behind the scenes, not bad food. Meat Patel's passable, but it's not the kind of food Ivan's serving them. You see what I'm saying? Because Hollywood's cheap. Yeah, man. Hollywood is fucking cheap. You guys see what I'm saying here? Hollywood is fucking cheap. Yeah. And you actors know what I'm talking about. You know how top notch of a menu I'm going to have, man. My company, literally top notch. So everything in my company is unheard of. My office, my office is top notch quality. My luxury jet is top notch quality. The experience is top notch quality, like the limo driver, all that stuff. Technology for my movie is unheard of, and even the food is unheard of. Unheard of menu, man. I'm gonna tell Peter Jackson, look, man, let's serve them nice food, but don't have a huge menu, man, like these restaurants. You know how you go to these restaurant places, they have like 20 different things, 30 different things? No. Don't serve them like 30 different things, otherwise you're gonna waste a lot of food. Serve them like 8, 9, 10 things is enough. 8, 9, 10 things for the main stuff, and you have a salad bar. You see what I'm saying here? That way you don't waste what? Keep the menu small, you won't waste as much food. I told you the crewmen are gonna demolish that menu, and the actors. They're gonna demolish that menu, man. It looks something crazy. Yeah. And that's why guys like Idris Elba and all them, after what? Yeah. Obviously. Hence why during 9 months of production, everyone will have a blast. Because even though it's a lot of work, even Peter Jackson, you'll see him when he directs, you'll see him happy. You know, I don't know, you see him directing, he has a beer. I'll tell Peter Jackson, look, man, you can have a beer when you film, but don't drink 3. Have like one. Have like you can have like one beer during. You know what I'm saying? In the morning, you have your one beer. Evening, you have your one beer when you're filming. You can even have a beer while he's directing, but only drink one. Don't drink like 3, otherwise you'll have a buzz. Obviously, right? But that's why the actors are all going to work hard during the 9 months, because I pay them a lot of money. I'm paying everyone a lot of money. The crewmen got their money, the actors got their money, the Hugh Jackson got his money, and I'm spoiling them with luxury buffet, man. Hence, they're going to work harder for me, obviously. At the same time, what? They know that being in an Ivan movie is fucking cool, and the end product will be so cool, yeah. Unheard of technology budget, the documents filming the behind the scenes, yeah. Because everyone will work hard, everyone will have a blast filming for the 9 months. The Lord of the Rings actors, you can tell, had a pretty fun time filming, and they made shitty money, and they got shitty food. Well, imagine me serving the actors luxury food and spoiling them with luxury buffet, paying them their millions, and what? And being a part of that documentary. Yeah, they're gonna work hard for me, obviously. So while the cinematographers are filming the movie, behind the scenes, the doc people are filming all that. So it's like a movie in a movie, right? It's actually funny. You see the cinematographers filming, so filming me and wife and the actors for the movie, obviously, and you see the I don't know, the 11 cameramen filming all that, filming all the behind the scenes with their $50,000 independent movie camera. Yeah, this is gonna be top notch. Whereas in Hollywood, they probably only put like $50,000 towards documentaries. Documentary for The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, they probably put $50,000 towards that, man. And you got a nice footage like that. Well, imagine me putting 10 million towards my doc. You're looking at an independent movie, man. Yeah, 10 million is more than even how much No One You Guys No Kisses was probably like a $3 billion budget movie, man. I'm putting 10 million towards my doc, man. I'm putting money towards special effects too. Yeah, man, money towards special effects. See what I'm saying here? Money towards special effects. And so I'm looking at something unheard of. Yeah, man. Money towards special effects I'm putting towards my movie. Towards my documentary. Let's see. Yep. And so after the actors got spoiled during the pre-production, obviously you guys don't talk, I already mentioned this, and they got spoiled during production with the luxury buffet. Obviously, they're part of the crazy buzz of Zane. It's a doc buzz, obviously. After that, obviously, me, Peter Jackson, and BJ go on that world tour. That crazy world tour behind the scenes, obviously. Thousands of fans, I don't know, 10,000, 20,000 people in the venue, and they interview us. They're part of that crazy buzz. We go outside, fans costing actors for pictures, trending online. The actors are part of that buzz of me, BJ, obviously. So I'm saying they're staying at a nice hotel, $4,000 night hotel, and they're getting their nice buffet every time we land in all these cities. You know what I'm saying? After that, you have the what? Post production ends, you have the luxury hotel party and the red carpet event. Hence why what? They're gonna beg their ass off, yeah. Because Sky Source is better than Hollywood, obviously. Hollywood's cheap compared to Sky Source. And the main reason why they're gonna beg is they want to be saved, obviously. At the same time, they know if they go back to Hollywood, they're gonna go back to being dirty slaves. Even though we're gonna make our money, we're gonna have to do it. Yeah, you're gonna have to do it, and you're gonna go back to being dirty slaves. Yeah, man. With Ivan gave me my freedom, obviously. And Sky's supposed to blow us Hollywood out of the water with technology. Yeah, Ivan's movie blows Hollywood out of the water with the technology, the experience. You know what I'm saying? The buffet. Yeah, Ivan served me a top high end. You're all gonna tell the actors how, yeah, Ivan spoiled the shit. I had a top high end buffet, man. You know what I'm saying? For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like cheesecake, apple pie, ice cream, apple crystals. They're like, yeah, man, like, he spoiled the shit. It was all you could drink milkshake, 3 beers once a week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all you can drink Coke vending machine. Yeah, yeah. We have these nice hamburger sliders like McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? These nice thin crust pizzas and garlic sauce, nice ribs, nice barbecue wings, nice teriyaki sweetmeats. Yeah, with our nice potato salad, macaroni salad, coleslaw. Yeah, I even spoiled us. Yeah, man. Yeah, obviously. That's why these actors know, man. Think about this, man. These actors in Hollywood know they're gonna have pretty successful careers or very successful. So for all the actors chosen for Zanis, there's gonna be a few of them who are gonna be really, really successful. I mean, really, really successful. They're gonna rise to that they're gonna rise to that 90, 100, 120 $4 million range. There's gonna be ones who are gonna be really successful, obviously, and there's gonna be the other ones who are gonna be pretty successful. They won't be like huge, but they're gonna be pretty successful. They might be worth, I don't know, 10 years go by, they might be worth 20 million, 17 million, 18 million. They're small ages, but then they have pretty successful careers, but they're not like super successful. See what I'm saying here? There's going to be the small bunch who are going to be really, really successful, and there's going to be the other bunch who are going to be like pretty successful. I'll see. Pretty successful. See what I'm saying here? But the actors for Zane's, all of them, all the main ones are all going to be A-list actors. I'm making a prediction. I may be wrong. Some of them may be rising stars, but I'm making a prediction. All the main actors chosen for Zane's, they're all going to be A-list actors in the future. Guaranteed, because they're famous. Everyone around the world knows who they are now. They're famous, hence they can sell their movies better now. They're more famous now, and because they were in Zanus, whenever you see them in, oh my god, that guy was in Zanus. Yeah, they're what, they can sell their movies. They can sell their movies well now. But I told you, even though they're going to be successful, there's still a side tension, and they feel like shit. I didn't reach out the main show, hence they still feel like shit, obviously. So even though this guy, I don't know, Avon Jose, John Boyega, and I'm saying, Idris Elba, they go to Hollywood, I'm saying they're more successful now, I'm saying you see them doing a big budget movie. They go on this tour. While they're touring, Ivan and Vijay are trending online for the Great Escape movie, and you see that first Great Escape movie trailer. The whole world's going crazy about that, and you feel like, even though you have your fans, I don't know, 10, 20 people tune into their movies, obviously. They do a $100 million budget movie, the movie does $300 million, $350 million. They're successful now. You know what I'm saying? Even then, they still feel like shit, because while they're doing their tour, while they're going on their tour and they have the crazy fans, all those fans are still constantly tuning into Ian and Vijay's life for the Great Escape movie, as well as those actors are tuning into me and Vijay's life. You know, so Ian and Vijay's first trailer just dropped for the Great Escape movie. They feel like shit. Yeah, it feels like as if no one gives a shit about your movies. Even though people care about the movies, obviously, they have fans. Because they're the side tension, because the whole world's tuning into me and Vijay's Great Escape movie, and only like 10, 20 million people are tuning into their movie, they feel left behind and abandoned by God. You feel abandoned by God, man. Yeah, while I'm doing this tour, Ian and Vijay's first Great Escape tour has just dropped. They experienced that crazy buzz for that, you know what I'm saying? Keanu Reeves, Scarlett Johansson, Paul Bettany are experiencing that buzz with them. They feel like shit. You feel abandoned by God. It's just a shitty feeling. Yeah, it feels like as if no one cares about your movies. You see what I'm saying? You feel abandoned by God. Yeah, because I'm a genius. Being left behind is a horrific price to pay. Yeah, being abandoned by God and being abandoned by God's glory is a horrific price to pay, man. Because you're looking at international fame for all my movies. International fame, all of Europe, all of North America, China, Japan, Korea, South Africa. You're looking at the whole country going crazy. Yeah, all of what? All of New Zealand, all of Australia. Whereas these actors' fame for their movies you only have buzz in like a few places in Europe and America. A small percentage of fans in America and Europe. It's side fame, and you feel abandoned by God. Yeah. So they're still successful in Hollywood. They're making their nice money now. Well, guys like Idris Elba, Andy Serkis, and like Don Cheadle, those guys are already A. Those guys are small A-list actors. So those guys can bargain for their millions, obviously. Whereas the guys like Yvonne Joji, John Boyega, those guys are not A-list actors. Danielle Minette, Ariana Grande, you know what I'm saying? They're not A-list actors. But once they finish filming Zanes, they're going to be A-list actors, obviously. They can now bargain for pretty good money. Even then, they're having a successful career. Even then, they still feel like shit, obviously. And don't forget, because they're a part of the Hollywood system, they're dirty slaves. They're dirty slaves to the system, yeah. Even though I'm successful, I'm a dirty slave. Yes, they're dirty slaves, as there's no such thing as free money in Hollywood. Ivan O'Mara is the only businessman who will pay an actor his free millions, because I'm a clean businessman, I'm not dirty. Whereas in Hollywood, they can't do that because they're dirty people, obviously. All the actors in Hollywood are all dirty slaves. They're all a part of the system, obviously. Yeah. But even though these actors are going to be left behind, you know what I'm saying, after saying this, they can all say, yeah, I got to experience that success and fame with Ivy. I know what it's like to be saved and experience success with Ivy. Yes, they know what it's like to be saved. That's why they're lucky, obviously. But trust me, guys like Idris Elba, he's in a bit of Ivan, man. Could I be in your next movie, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, man, no, Idris Elba. You were good for Zanes, but you're not good for the Grace. It's funny. Idris Elba is actually really, really good for that Grace movie. I can picture him in the movie, obviously. I can picture him as a secret agent. He's really, really good for that movie, but I don't want the same actors in my movie, obviously. Look, man, I don't want the same actors in my movie. You were good for Zanes, but you're not good for the Great Escape movie. See what I'm saying, here? Ivan, man, I don't want to go to Hollywood, man. Hollywood fucking sucks to put your company, man. If I go back to Hollywood, I'm gonna go back to being a dirty slave. I'm gonna go back to. I'm gonna get served that shitty food. I'm gonna get flown commercial, and I'm saying you're gonna see them dissing Hollywood. Guaranteed. I guarantee you, some of these actors are gonna diss Hollywood. Maybe not, but some of them might even diss Hollywood. If I go back to Hollywood, I'm gonna go back to being a dirty fucking slave. Your company's so much better than Hollywood, man. That you serve me a nice dessert buffet, you floating pie on your jet for the world tour. You gave me a nice buffet, had me stay at nice hotels. Yeah, you gave me a good experience. Limo driver. Yeah. Commercial ads, 300 gas card. Yeah, your company's better than Hollywood, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I know it is, but you're not good for the Great Escape movie. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see John Boyega begging. Yeah. These actors, the reason why these actors are gonna beg their ass off because their hope is, okay, if I beg my ass off, hopefully Ivan and Vijay might show some compassion and they might save us again, and maybe we might have him be in this movie, obviously. That's why they're really, really gonna beg, obviously, because they know they're gonna be desperate. They're gonna be desperate. They're gonna be desperate to be. They're gonna be desperate to be saved. Obviously, they want to be saved so bad. Yeah, that amazing feeling that I have right now, being a part of the buzz with Ivan and Vijay. worldwide fame of the movie. It's an amazing feeling. I don't want to lose that feeling. That's why they're gonna what? They're gonna beg their ass off because okay. There's only one way there's only my best chance of being saved and being an IMDb's Great Escape movie is if I really beg my ass off and I even cry. There's a high chance some of these actors might even cry because they were saved for 4.5 years, man. Imagine being used to being saved for 4.5 years, and all of a sudden that journey ends. You now know you're gonna lose that feeling. You're gonna be left behind. Yeah, that's why some of them might cry. Maybe not, most likely not, but some of them might cry, man. Ariana Grande might cry. Idris Elba might cry. John Boyega might cry. Yvonne Georgia might cry. Not like cry heavily, but they might have tears come down their eyes. Ivan, please, man, I want to be saved. I don't want to be left behind, obviously, because they now know what they're part of that amazing. They have that amazing feeling, yeah, being saved. Obviously, you see what I'm saying here, and they're part of that buzz for the movie. And they know if they go back to Hollywood, they're gonna go back to being dirty slaves, man. Because Hollywood is a dirty system. They're gonna go back to being dirty slaves. Yeah, they'll make more money, but they're gonna go back to being dirty slaves. And their movies are all like meaningless because they're a side tension. They're not meaningless. The fans will tune into, but only, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 million people are tuning into their movie. Even if they do an ensemble movie and the movie does $700 million, $800 million, only like 45 million people tune into that movie and the whole world's tuning into the Great Escape movie. You still feel like shit. So let's say they do that big ensemble. They do a big like $100 million budget. I don't know. You have Idris Elba, Yvonne Georgia, Ariana Grande, John Boyega, and like Don Cheadle in the same movie. They do this big movie. The movie does $800 million, even $900 million, $1 billion. Successful, obviously. They're going on a tour. You have a bunch of fans. While that's going on, IMDb, the whole world's tuning into IMDb's organizational trailer. You know what I'm saying? Those same actors, chosen for Zayn, are tuning into IMDb's life for the Great Escape movie. Those same fans are tuning into IMDb's life for the Great Escape movie. The trends, the crazy buzz with Keanu Reeves and all for the Great Escape movie. And you have that crazy buzz for the Great Escape movie, that trailer. You still feel like shit. Yeah. You're a side tension. So even though they're successful in Hollywood, they still feel like shit because they're a side tension. See what I'm saying here? Because that's how special. So even if they do $1 billion movie, they even then the actors still feel like shit because their movies are small compared to Michi. As for all my movies, I'm going to be doing a good like $9 billion, $7, $8, $9 billion around there. Yeah, man, because that's how big Michi are. I'm gonna show my camera here.